Discipline. A word that many fear, yet secretly admire. Without discipline, dreams remain fantasies, and goals remain unfinished plans written in dusty notebooks. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, knew this truth better than anyone. He taught that discipline is the bridge between thought and action, between desire and achievement. But here's the secret: discipline isn't a gift you're born with. It's something you can build, strengthen, and even force yourself into, until it becomes second nature. Think about it. Every person you admire, every successful leader, every millionaire, every athlete, every creator, they all share one quality. Not luck. Not privilege. Discipline. Discipline to do the things they don't want to do when they don't feel like it, because they know it will bring them closer to their vision. Napoleon Hill once said, "Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts." If you do not control your mind, you cannot control your actions. And if you do not control your actions, your life will always be controlled by circumstances, by distractions, and by the will of others. So how do you force yourself to be disciplined, even when everything inside you screams for comfort, for laziness, for escape? The first step is clarity of desire. Hill taught that a burning desire is the starting point of all achievement. Without a crystal-clear picture of what you want, discipline feels like punishment. But when you have a powerful why, discipline becomes fuel. Imagine you want financial freedom. Imagine you want to build a business. Imagine you want to master your health, your body, your mind. Ask yourself, why must I do this? What is the cost of not doing it? If your reason is strong enough, discipline won't feel like chains, it will feel like wings. The second step is creating systems that remove choice. The truth is, discipline fails when we rely only on motivation. Motivation is temporary, but systems are permanent. Hill insisted that habits shape destiny. To force yourself to be disciplined, design your environment so that success becomes automatic. Wake up at the same time every day. Remove temptations from your space. Replace bad habits with purposeful rituals. The less you leave to chance, the less you leave to willpower, the easier discipline becomes. And the third step, embrace pain as part of growth. Discipline often feels uncomfortable because the mind is addicted to pleasure, to safety, to routine. But Hill reminds us that every adversity carries with it the seed of equal or greater benefit. Pain is not punishment, it is training. Every time you resist distraction, every time you choose action over laziness, every time you say no to comfort and yes to growth, you are forging a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. Picture this: a soldier training in the rain, a writer typing when inspiration is absent, an entrepreneur making calls after 10 rejections. That is discipline. And those moments, invisible to the world, build the foundation of success. So today, ask yourself, am I controlling my habits, or are my habits controlling me? Discipline is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about showing up again and again until what was once hard becomes easy, and what was once foreign becomes familiar. This is the beginning of forcing yourself into discipline, mastering your thoughts, designing your environment, and embracing discomfort. But there's more. Napoleon Hill didn't just teach discipline as a concept. He revealed the hidden psychological strategies to reprogram your mind for unstoppable self-control. And in the next part, we're going to uncover exactly how to apply them, step by step, so that you can transform discipline from something you struggle with into something you live by. Now that you understand the foundation of discipline, it's time to go deeper. Napoleon Hill believed that the mind is the most powerful tool in the world. If you can control your mind, you can control your destiny. And the way to control your mind is through autosuggestion, the deliberate repetition of thoughts and affirmations until they sink into your subconscious. To force yourself to be disciplined, you must program your mind to see discipline not as suffering, but as success in motion. Tell yourself daily, I am disciplined. I control my habits. Every action I take brings me closer to my vision. These aren't just words. They are commands to your subconscious, and over time, your subconscious will obey. But affirmations alone are not enough. Hill taught the importance of definiteness of purpose. Write down your goals. Not vague wishes, but precise, measurable outcomes. I want to be rich is weak. I will earn $10,000 a month by building my online business is powerful. When your purpose is definite, discipline has direction. Without direction, effort is wasted. The next strategy is accountability. Hill often spoke of the power of the mastermind group, surrounding yourself with people who share your vision, who push you, who hold you to higher standards. Alone, it's easy to slip. But when others are watching, when you've declared your goals publicly, discipline becomes non-negotiable. Find someone to hold you accountable. A friend, a mentor, a community. If you can't find one, start one. Then comes emotional control. Discipline isn't just about forcing actions, it's about mastering emotions. Fear, doubt, boredom, and impatience are the enemies of discipline. Hill wrote, "A man who masters himself masters the world." When fear tells you to quit, discipline tells you to keep going. When boredom whispers, "Skip today," discipline replies, "Today is the only day that matters." Finally, practice persistence until discipline becomes identity. At first, discipline feels heavy. It feels unnatural. But repetition turns effort into ease. What was once discipline soon becomes habit, and what was once habit eventually becomes identity. You no longer force yourself to work, you are a worker. You no longer force yourself to wake up early, you are someone who rises with the sun. This is the ultimate secret. Discipline, once repeated enough, becomes who you are. Remember this, success is not built in giant leaps, but in small, disciplined steps repeated daily. The books you read, the workouts you finish, the calls you make, the sacrifices you embrace, all of these invisible actions accumulate until they manifest into visible results. Napoleon Hill proved that anyone from any background could achieve greatness through discipline, persistence, and faith. The question is not whether you are capable. The question is whether you are willing to pay the price. And discipline is that price. So the choice is yours. Live by impulse or live by discipline. Be controlled by comfort or control your destiny. Each moment, each decision, is an opportunity to force yourself toward greatness. Repeat this to yourself: I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I am disciplined. I am unstoppable. And if this message spoke to you today, take action right now. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful lessons from Napoleon Hill and the law of success. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you know someone who needs this reminder, share this video with them. It might be the spark that changes their life.